Hey, what's up? It's me again. It's been a long time. Very long time actually. I had a couple of health issues, had a couple of family related personal issues, and then by the end of it all, I had some getting new job issues. So this has kind of been on the back burner for a little while, but I'm back. And I've decided to kick things off by talking about a topic that's recently been bugging me a bit. Don't worry, I'm going to be getting into more story related videos soon after this, of course. More multi stringing, in depth, story videos like I used to about, actual game sessions. But I wanted to touch upon this topic as kind of my hey, I'm back kind of video to talk about this issue we've been having lately. Because the one thing that really hasn't changed is gaming, and I've got a lot of stories from a lot of games, most of which went really nowhere. A lot of different games. But my buddy Terry, he mostly DMs anymore now these days. I DM every once in a while, but these days I mostly prefer just to play. So my buddy Terry, a lot of the times, if we're just doing a, kind of an in-house homebrew campaign sort of thing, or he's got an idea that he wants to throw our way for like a one-shot deal, you know, he'll be the DM. Unfortunately, he's gotten to this, into this kind of rhythmic funk lately where he will throw out a concept for an actual long running, campaign idea, right? Not just a one shot, but a long sprawling campaign. I'll have us all make up characters for it, and one or two game sessions in, he'll get bored and he'll come up with a new concept or something, and he'll want to try that out, and he'll want us all to make characters and stuff for this. And he's done this once before in the past, but not nearly to this extreme. It's never been this bad because he's got like 4 or 5 different things as far as 3.5 or Pathfinder is concerned, and we still have games, as far as like Shadowrun or Warhammer 40K or, Vampire the Masquerade that we still haven't really gotten back to, for one reason or another. But like, like even 2 games, like even a 3.5 game and a Pathfinder game, separate, like 2 different separate games, even that's a lot to put on somebody's plate, especially when everybody's got, work, they've got things they need to do, they've got lives, right? And so this became an issue once before, and me and my buddy David got with Duncan, who's been Terry's friend long before Terry has been buddies with any of us, right? And we all just kind of got together and we're like, look, we need to address this issue the next time we, hang out to plan, what we're going to do for like, next month's schedule. Because it was getting to that point where it was getting really bad, where it's like, okay, now we need to start making schedules. And that's never fun when you want to make schedules. When it goes from, hey, you want to hang out and play a game, to we need to make a schedule to better budget this. Yeah, like, no, fuck that. It's bullshit, right? And so we didn't want any more schedules. We didn't want any more, multiple games going on that, we weren't going to get around to or get to completing anytime soon. And even though we wanted a long, sprawling campaign, we don't have time for a multitude of them. And it got to be a bit of an issue, and we reined it in. But now it's gotten even worse, because now he's at it again, but this time he's done this to us like 4 or 5 times. He's got 4 or 5 different game ideas for long, sprawling campaigns that he's thrown at us. And then 2 games in, bam, another idea, another concept he has. And so it's just like, what do we do, right? It's like, how do we have this conversation again, full well knowing that we're probably very well gonna have this conversation again? Like, what's the deal, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get what his deal is, and so hopefully later on in this weekend, I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm seriously just gonna ask him, like, straight up, like, dude, we can't get to all this, right? Like, there's no fucking way, And David, my buddy David, he's on the same page. I don't know what his deal is. So, hopefully I get an answer to that soon, because that's been an issue as of late. The plus side, our buddy Duncan actually managed to DM a campaign, one of his first ever DM campaigns. It was a one-shot, all dwarven campaign, kind of like where dwarves going into this mine, very Mines of Moria sort of thing, where the dwarves dug too deep. Very kind of stereotypical, but we were all on board because this is like the first time he DM'd anything, and so it was going to be a one-shot anyways. It was pretty fun. I was the first person to die. It was funny as shit. But I don't think I have time enough in this video to get into it. I think maybe my next video will be explaining it, because it is a funny story. But yeah, it was rather enjoyable, even though I was like the first guy down. I died real fast, and it was just kind of hilarious. Yeah, and other than that, hey, I'm back, and just expect more videos out here soon. Later.